Sounds good.
So does anyone wish to do a recap from the last session?
Hey, I could do a recap.
Alright. Yeah, go for it.
Well, I sat there listening to it while I drove to Sydney screaming, why don't you shoot the zombies from up in the sky with your bow and arrow instead of going down the rope and falling on them?
Mm-hmm. If you fell from the top, you did a lot more damage.
It's true.
Well, to yourself, sure.
In the rest of the party's defense, only Craig fell.
That's true.
Yeah.
Everyone else successfully landed on a narrow ledge. Now, because I was driving, I couldn't quite see what was down in the dungeon, so I was avoiding all the cars and stuff. But apparently we found a whole bunch of corpses, which we carried up and stuck on a wagon.
One was not mine.
None of the ones that we all actually needed to find, though.
Oh, yeah, that's what I vaguely got, yeah. Was there any more we could explore down there, or was it like a limited where we could go? I know there was a giant hole.
We pretty much explored all we could, apart from...
Unless we explored the river.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, okay. Well, like I said, I couldn't really see that map because I was driving. And then we went down into where the giant monster was living, and we decided that it was immune to everything we could do and I'd leave it alone.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then we managed to open the door, which said all you had to do was give me 2 con.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
Not quite in those words. And so our beefiest fighter went up there and lost all his con. And is now no longer the beefiest fighter we have.
He's still the beefiest, sadly.
I still
Or she's still the beefiest.
Hey,
I'm fine.
And there's no way we can heal that con damage that we know of.
Nope.
But hey, hopefully you feel better over time.
I might say, cleric. Just go back, do some training, lift some weights, eat some beef.
You forgot to say to overlift, bro.
You know, it's like giving blood. You just need to have a big giant cookie, okay? Get those carbs into you, rebuild that blood.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just jump on the front line, and then when you get resurrected, you'll have all your con back.
Do as the snakes did to you and suck it up.
Nice.
Wait, I got bit by snakes.
Also, that's a new image for Minerva. And a slightly scarier one.
The door was the snakes, so that was the...
Oh yes, this is true.
There's a new image for Minerva.
Yes. It's very...
I added a crusader one. She's got a warhammer, that's all.
It does look only an awfully lot crusadery.
Yeah. Sister of Battley.
It's fine. There probably aren't people on those crosses. Probably.
Is the new picture your avatar picture, is it?
Oh, no. I'll stick with who I've got. She's good.
No, I
don't know.
I mean,
where's this picture?
In,
Oh, the icon.
the icon in
I've
Roll20.
replaced my he's going to multi-class. Let's see if that pays up for
Yeah, so that's your avatar, so...
Yeah.
Yep, so I have that I don't show the avatars. That's cool.
Okay, that's that, right.
So I've just...
Yeah, most of them have just names, because means they're not in the way of the screen.
That's right.
But
Anyway, so...
Cool.
That's pretty much my recap. I'm sure I'm missing a lot, because I wasn't here, but hey.
Okay, I might add to that, but I believe we were... we doubled back again before that, back to the settlement. Got introduced to the underground through a friend, because we got we managed to get those prisoners out alive.
That's right, because you were sitting there going, would Sean heal these guys, or would he just
Yeah.
And then proceeded to spend 20 minutes discussing why this dude won't eat anything when he's obviously in agony. And I spent 20 minutes screaming, just heal the guy and he'll eat food.
Pro tip for you, when you're in a car driving to Sydney after the event, they can't hear you.
And that just adds to the frustration.
Hey, I was like, I will heal this guy, and then I was like, wait a second. I shouldn't just make this decision for me. Yes, that's what Mark would do, but Mark's not here, so... And, I don't know, I just hadn't seen your character do, like, random healing stuff. So I was like, better just ask. And then we did heal him, so, you know, it worked out.
Mark isn't exactly here, but it isn't exactly not here. But that's a story for another time, listeners. So yeah, we brought Urias and Draven back to the thing, and Draven being a dwarf and Minerva mending his holy symbol. He hooked us up with some people, and we particularly Lord Harrod, who happily stopped a bunch of hot-blooded young dwarves from going to their doom, and set us to our probable doom instead. Because obviously we're expendable and being, not dwarves. And we also charged with bringing back some corpses, which I don't believe we found.
No, we
Or do we find
found other corpses.
We found some corpses, not the right ones. Or at least
Yeah.
not the recent ones, I should say.
Yes, and
We need fresher ones.
that's it.
Nodgrim
we
was
did
fresh
find
enough, wasn't he?
Handsomely rewarded.
Yeah, but he wasn't one of the ones we were sent for.
Let me have a look. That's right. Okay, recover the recently dead being Magnus, Bory, and Arad. We get all the battlefield pickup
If they're dead. If they're dead.
True, if they're alive. Well, that's a bonus for them. We do have a wagon to transport them in, whatever condition they are, and that letter of credit is worth us.
Fine.
That was worth a good few hundred or 1,000 gold.
It was
Anyway,
1,000 gold. It was 10.
Well,
It was 1,000 gold.
Yes, 1,000 gold indeed. And if we bring back the people, dead or alive, we get 500 gold. So
Indeed.
that it will also be nice.
That
Yes.
will pay for my next level.
Yes.
Sadly,
Yeah.
it wouldn't give us dwarven armor.
I'll settle for some comeback at this point.
Cool. So that was a good recap.
probably get you an asthma popper.
Sean, Minerva, and Hypatia, who offered the majority of that recap, can have 50 XP each, and everyone else who chucked in 5 cents worth here or there can have 20 XP. I can't remember who chucked in 5 cents worth, but I think it was pretty much everyone. I don't know.
I'm sure I said something at some point.
There you go.
Likewise.
But was it constructive?
Does it really
It
matter?
doesn't matter.
I'm sure I breathed at some point.
As long as it's entertaining.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as long as it's funny, no one cares.
That's right.
Ooh, I think I can level.
And
So-
who's breathing heavily?
Probably Craig.
Craig, are you awake?
No.
No.
That is Craig. That's it, Craig.
Your pickup is just too good. It's just
You should
Anyway.
write a book with pickup game that strong.
yeah.
Well, Craig, to prove it's you, when I mute you, it goes away.
Oh,
How's that?
that's
Yep.
much better.
Okay, hope this was the right map.
Actually, that's way better.
So, this is where we left you.
In darkness.
No, you're not
Yes.
in darkness. You're probably looking at the wrong part of the map.
We got
Yeah, I certainly am.
the passage.
Yep.
And
Darkness.
we ended.
Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see.
Mm.
Right, so that was the door that gave Hypatia a good time, not a long time.
Not worth it.
Very sure it's really sucked.
Oh, I mean, it depends. Look, we can't say it's not worth it until we find what's on the other side.
True. If we find some sort of manual +3 con, then it's worth it.
And if you also you have a very good claim on whatever we find on the other side of the door.
Whatever
So-
we find on the other side of the door that she can carry.
It's a tome of Constitution +2.
No, it's a total constitution +1. Aww.
A tome of strength +2, but constitution -2.
Oh, you'd still go for it, Al.
Alright. Oh, no guts, no glory.
Yeah.
Paper tiger. Alright. So, the corridor that you are in travels off into the darkness. It looks long, it looks like it's pretty windy. It seems to be sloping down somewhat. Are you guys
Alright.
going to pursue it into the darkness?
Probably, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, put yourself on this map in the marching order that you want.
Okay, cool.
Who's moving me?
I am.
Leave me alone.
Alright, hang on.
So
Stop
should we have
touching me!
me and Sean at the back.
Yeah, let me just remove Minerva's access to Sean. Alright.
Should we look for traps? Because did we kill that goblin or was it already dead?
It was already dead. We moved its corpse over there.
And threw it at the door.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, we're going the other way. Okay.
It was a previous...
Yeah. We're at the edge of the map.
Yeah, I think it was previously sacrificed to the door.
So
Yeah.
you are heading left
To the right.
So
Yes.
put yourself in the order that you want before I move you on to the next screen.
Why do we only have, shouldn't we have one more person?
You want to get up?
Aaron having been Sean. Sean.
Yeah, I guess Corey can get me back on.
Yeah, that's better. That's good.
Let me check who's got light sources as well.
Ah,
I have a lantern.
Alright,
Hey, we could also...
I believe Craig had a light source. Is that correct?
I think I did, yeah.
Yeah. So I think we've got the character with a light source, one of the elves with a light source, and I think that was it.
Yep, and Sean carrying his lantern. So it's going to make sure that I got it. So
What spells did you give me? And you couldn't work out my spell system, could you?
I didn't need to work it out because I just had my own.
We used all the cure light spells, didn't we? Or if we
Yep.
come back? Did we go out?
no, we've used
Did we
them.
rememorize them?
no.
Well,
Didn't
at the start of
Didn't we
the
go...
start- we rested just a second ago.
So there's only two characters with light sources. That is Caradwin and Sean.
It's probably enough at the moment. What does everyone else think?
So I've got used 3 spells, so I didn't get to relearn my spells.
We haven't had a rest. Since.
We haven't had a rest since we entered.
Yeah.
And I cast heal 3 times since I entered.
Yep.
Right.
Alright, so let me just put this in the right order. Shaquan.
Remember, we did have a hard time fighting those zombies down the rope.
That's right. So you
And
wasted
that
all the heal
insect
spells.
thing.
Well, we'd already... Yeah. Hey, that wasn't a waste. Okay, Caradwin only didn't have to save versus death because you healed her.
Yeah.
Worth it. We
Is
kept
that
the rust
the,
monster alive.
Yeah.
Fight where
When we need through those iron bars.
Hypatia got all hentied up.
So I say again? No, don't say
the tentacle monster.
Yeah.
So did you cast
yes.
Hold Person at all?
No.
So I would have got that one back.
Yep.
Okay. So the tunnel moves into the darkness for some way, and you will follow it in that order. If you want to check for traps, that's fine. It will slow you down, but you find no traps. It takes you a good half an hour or an hour of this winding path. It seems to double back on itself. It goes up, it goes down. There's a few places where you find standing water in the hollow areas. Eventually,
Gross.
it's just not the best standing water.
Mature.
It smells. The whole tunnel smells pretty rank, etc. Eventually, you see the light shine out into an open room, and that's the map that you're seeing now. After about half an hour of the travelling down this tunnel, Caradwin has had to relight another torch. Sean, you'll need to add another lot of oil to your lantern, since it's been using the same oil, I think, for about the last 10 days.
No, I'm sure I bought more oil at some point.
And the smell seems to be getting even stronger as you get to this room. You hear shuffling ahead of you, and you can see in the shadows a number of small, squat figures that move ungainly.
Yeah, look, I remember these guys.
These are the zombies we're looking for.
I'm dwarfed by the memories.
Alright, shall we attack them?
Why
I mean,
not?
We
probably.
could try talking to them.
I was going to say.
I was going to say, yeah, because that's worked really well in the past.
Let's make short work of them.
Ooh, nice. Stout comment.
It was really good. I would give XP for that, but meh.
It's
That's
getting
what-
old.
I got to write a new character initiative order up because this one still has Nodgrim on it.
Oh,
Oh, I thought
he lives on the initiative order.
And in our hearts.
Not sure about that.
And our cockles. Maybe
Oh.
even in the colon.
How much of his corpse did you eat?
Apparently enough for it to get stuck in there.
Right, I'll
Alright,
move off there then.
okay.
And you hit him?
So,
Let's go initiative, I think.
well, Jaquan was actually top of the initiative order, so that was
Cool.
good.
Convenient.
Convenient.
Oh, hang on. Where's my...
It should just be down the bottom, in the left. It should have you.
Have you done
It
your
doesn't.
Have you done your
I had
macros
done
yet?
previously, but they're not.
Did you add them to your macro bar?
No, because I'm not
Yeah.
sure I have the macro bar added.
So you can do that with the second icon from the right, which is the one that looks like the dashes and dots next to the cog.
Yep.
You can also, if you've given your macros names, you can select them by
Right.
typing hashtag, and then it will give you the list of all the macros that you have.
Yeah, that's how I did it previously, but now they're on the bar, it's faster.
Indeed it is. I
Alright.
don't think that's going to hit though.
It is not. All right, Hypatia.
Guys,
Does everyone
they
have
have
access
an armor
to everyone's
class
character
of
sheet?
9 or more.
You don't have access to their character sheet. You can just see their bio page.
Ah, okay.
Oh yeah, dropping my pack over here and then advancing.
Okay, cool.
Ah,
I love that Hypatia's bio still says herp derp derp.
It's very important information.
It certainly is.
All right. So that
What's that hit? AC 5?
I'll have to. There is a formula you can put into your macro which will tell you what AC it hits. So I'll have to find that and.
Wait, are you level
It's
3
AC
or 4?
4.
Ah,
AC
you got
4.
4.
It is hitting. These are not wearing any armor. It is dead.
Nice.
Too easy.
All right, carried one.
Craig.
yeah.
Here's a thing about Craig, which I have, and anyone who's played games with him for the last 30,000 years knows. Craig does not determine his turn, does not think about his turn until it is his turn.
I was going to say, 10 minutes after his turn.
I just didn't think he'd realised because his breathing didn't change. And I knew that because I can hear it.
So ahead of you, what you can see there is this cavern has a number of ridges dropping down. Each ridge is about 5 feet. Minerva,
That's
Not too difficult to get down.
not too difficult
What?
to get down.
That's
Sorry, is it my go?
drop-offs.
It's easier not having Nodgrim.
Correct.
Okay, I'll drop my pack. I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to parry.
All right. And
Nailed it.
then Sean.
I'm going to move to here. And
Oh,
maybe look around with my lantern.
I don't like this.
Alright,
Mm.
It looks
Yeah, that's
bad.
looking bad, isn't it?
that appears to be some large, kind of well, not semi, that's the wrong word because that means half, some large, slightly elliptical, spheroid kind of shapes in some kind of gooey, mucusy kind of stuff.
Oh, spider eggs.
Pretty large though. Lenza
I'll also ready my bow.
with your lantern.
Well, put my lantern down and get my bow out, you know, that stuff.
Alright, so
well, first I'm going to move here just so I can see a bit better.
hang on a second, let me just remove that and remove that. Alright,
Oof.
so so you now have a lantern at your feet.
Sounds fair.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Can we point at the direction I was looking? Can I? I can't move it, can I?
you can if I give you access to move it, but Dan wrecks it for everybody. Oh, you know what I can do? I can give you access.
You can just
Hey.
say, "Dead, don't post this torch."
You can move it now.
I mean, he can say that.
Hey, what
can't
torch
select
says,
it.
torch says.
I don't have access to that, Grail.
Lantern.
Oh,
Oh,
I do. I don't.
Because I changed the character sheet. I didn't change. Hang on a second. Let me go in here. Controlled by Flame Maze.
And
There we
then,
go. Now you can control it.
Woohoo!
Anyway, I'm going to shoot one of these two zombies up here.
Sure.
I think I can see this one slightly better, can I? Or are they both in just dim light?
No, the second one that you did, the one towards the more middle of the room, is in is actually in enough light that you will have no penalties.
Cool, awesome. I'll shoot an arrow. That probably does not hit, but maybe.
What armor class?
11
Do you
is
have-
8.
Are you within short range?
Yes.
Then that will. Did you add the +1 for that?
He
Yes,
did.
I did.
Okay.
3 plus, right? I
Well,
did +3.
Actually, armor class 8 hits anyway. That's good.
Cool. Woo, D8. Boom, max damage.
It is dead.
Nice.
And that is how you do it.
It
Jeez,
is.
guys.
Alright, so let me just show you this as well. All players. Save. Show to players.
Ooh, egg sacky or heart thing, maybe.
So,
Chrysalis. Conveniently three of them.
so fire, probably.
They could be the dwarfs, though.
Yeah,
They could have the
them.
dwarves inside
These,
them.
well,
Why-
they're not big enough for dwarfs. When I say they're reasonably sized, they're about, 2 feet in diameter, give or take.
They could have the dwarves' heads inside them.
That's good. Alright.
Cool.
I'm not going to look at that.
which is actually funnier that you chose that.
They shuffle towards you.
Ah,
Alright, Hypatia.
Alright. Wander in. That hits armor class
It's good.
5.
It'll be good enough. They've got armor class 8.
Yeah.
Nice.
I managed to hit on an 8, so it shouldn't be too hard.
And that didn't quite work. That's alright. Let me just fix that up.
I'm assuming with your strength bonus and your bonus for hitting an unarmed person, it will probably be
Let's
dead.
test that. No. Okay, it doesn't like that.
You can, with your macros as well, you can have multiple dice rolls, etc. in there, so you can do your damage in the one macro.
Like mine does.
Yep.
Mine.
But what if you miss?
Wow. Okay,
Then
well,
the
then
damage
mine's
doesn't
better.
matter.
No.
I know, but
What
you know
would
how
have
much
been?
damage you could have done, which is
Yep.
really depressing. You'd be like, oh, that was a critical, and it would max damage or whatever.
As the internet has taught me, sometimes it be like that.
Have you rolled damage yet, Hypatia?
I'll just do it manually. There we go.
Title.
Yep. Alright, Keridwen. Keridwen.
Yes. She's going to sickle it to them.
Are you saying anything?
Sorry. Okay. Moving to there and attacking.
Okay, go for it.
Nice.
That will hit.
Don't mind, I'm just testing macros. Oh, yeah.
Even with the -1, the damage is defeated.
Alright. That's what I haven't done.
Ugh.
That is a pitiful blow.
It
Some
was.
might say you weren't even trying. I wouldn't say that. Minerva.
Well, it's not made out of metal, so
It's a pommel strike. Alright. I'm going to move up to him and try to stab him with my knife.
Go for it.
No.
Is poor. Keridwen accidentally whacks you with her elbow. Some might say she meant to do that. You take a point of damage.
Oops.
is his elbow made out of metal?
No, but he is or she is wearing metal. Sean.
Well, I guess I'll just try and shoot the zombie that they both missed. Is that going to be a penalty for
Yes.
shooting?
Yep, it'll discount. It'll be -1, so you'll offset the close range.
So it'll just be +1 for my dex. And I miss.
Indeed.
Obvious.
Lenza, you have to show
Cool.
them how it's done.
I will move out a little bit, or down the slope a little bit,
That's fine.
and then attack this one.
Alright, make a dex check for me, please. As you go
Okay.
down the
Yep.
slope, you find that it seems to be very loose, almost like scree.
Yeah, no worries. Where's my dex? 17. I need to get under 17. That's
Equal or under.
yeah, cool. Cool. And do I add anything? No, it's just
Nope.
because yeah, sorry, all good,
That is fine. You do not
Yep.
suffer any penalties to the attack. You keep your footing.
awesome. So +3. Let's have a look. That will miss.
It will. Alright, is your Quan.
If, say, I was less dexterous, but I was better at the strong jumpy jumps, could I attempt to move and jump down there rather than dexterously landing?
You can try, but you know, Dex will be the thing that you will land with. But you can be the strongest person in the world, but if you're ungainly, you are ungainly.
Okay, let me change that. I would like to attack the earth with my feet at this point.
Go for it. Make a Dex check as you descend the very loose area, either via the loose area or via the air.
So close! And yet
He just wants to jump
so
like a
much-
Zulu, not like a ballerina.
That's
so
fine.
much coccyx slam.
That's fine. It's
No, it's I'm Dex 10, so
yes, but what I'm saying is, you don't go prone or anything. It just means
Okay.
you will have -1 on your next attack. All right, bad
Stumps.
guy's turn. Let's attack the rust monster.
The one that did damage. The more effective one. This competence isn't paying off for you now.
Well, they're mindless.
Oh, another one.
Alright. I think that's all of them. It is. Okay, new round. Caradwin.
I'm glad that was captured forever.
What was captured forever?
The Minerva.
I will attack. Stab it! Yeah. That'd be 7 damage. There's a sun armor.
And that will be enough to
Nice.
slay it. Alright. Sean.
I participated.
I'll shoot that one there. So,
Minus
do I have
one.
a penalty to shoot through these clowns?
-1.
9.
Armor
Misses.
class. Misses. Lenza.
Alrighty then. I guess from here I'll just attempt to shoot this one because I can see it pretty clearly anyway.
Yep.
That will hit,
Will hit.
doing 5 damage.
It's still going. The arrow sticks into its torso. It doesn't seem to really pay too much mind of it. Jaquan.
Let's answer this. It's obviously -1.
Alright, so obviously when you landed, you accidentally twisted your ankle slightly.
Oh, I'm a damsel. Come and rescue me, Minerva.
Speaking of which, it's the other damsel, Hypatia.
You're gonna be Hypatia.
Damsel, that's an upgrade. Let's go stab at the. Because this one's still kicking.
Yep, but what's your light source like there? It's got you got -1 to hit it because of the light.
Okay,
Well,
I'll
with the
go
critical,
out on
probably
limb and say at 21, I'll probably still hit it.
It will. And
So what's that, 18?
that will kill it.
Nice.
Alright. Attacking Jaquan.
Probably wander over here.
That hits armor class 4. Is that good enough to hit you?
That is.
He punches you in the testicles.
Ah, the torsion. How did he get such rip?
That's why you wear a codpiece.
You tell me that now.
Actually, I'll move him to the side there.
Ow, my
And
dick.
that is the
How's-
last one.
How does
Alright.
that go?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Hits AC 5. That was good.
Oh, did I miss you, Sean?
No, I'm just testing macros.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just...
It's Minerva up first now.
Alright. I will attack the guy who has appeared in front of me. Hiya!
Not good.
Dang.
Sean, with your newfound macro.
My newfound macro. Oh, hang on. What am I doing? Let's see. I'll shoot that guy. So that's going to be...
You're shooting
Big-
the rust monster. Bold choice.
I said that guy, didn't I? Isn't it? That's not the rust monster. Any rate.
We're all
Let's-
rust monsters here.
I don't even know if
Minus
that's
one.
right.
-1 because of Minerva.
Yep,
So
that'll
we'll
still
hit.
be right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I get to roll damage. That'd be that one.
That will slay it. It is dead.
Woohoo! Success.
Lenza.
Alrighty. Not too many left, is there?
No,
Save
just,
Jaquan.
just the one that's beating the hell out of Jaquan's capacity to
Cool.
have children in future.
I will move forward here.
I think we can all
Clear
agree
line of
that's
sight
probably for the best.
and go for the. That hits.
It does.
That probably kills.
It does.
Nice.
Alright. You have slain the last of the zombies that seem to be intent on
Excellent.
killing you. The room does smell quite bad. Every now and then, and it does seem to be emanating from that sack of egg-like things that are bound up in the viscous mucus-like substance. Every now and then you see them twitch and pulse in the shadows.
Let's investigate everything but that first, shall we?
Shall we?
Seems reasonable.
Can I pick my
Okay.
torch up, or do you want me just to carry it around with me separately?
Does someone hear
If you
the
want to carry it
sound of
around.
someone screaming at us from the future as they listen to us?
Yeah.
Car crew? No, it must have just been me.
Alright. You're going at this bag.
Alright,
Mhm.
did you say you're picking up your backpack?
Yes, please.
Cool.
Yeah, I should
Yeah.
probably do that.
I'll just move the lantern around with me, Grail. It'll be easier. I'll move it and then move myself up to the lantern.
Sure.
Just saves you dicking around with it.
Yep. Alright. In a non-combat situation, you are able to descend these very loose descents without too much problem. You're not under stress or duress. It's
Cool.
not going to be an issue. You can even go down on your backside as though you're tobogganing if you wish.
Hmm.
Okay,
Pick up your torch lantern.
like that.
Mage hand.
Cool.
Alright.
Are these corpses that we just made? Any of them look dwarf-like?
They were all dwarf-like.
They were short.
They were.
So
They're not fresh ones.
are they reasonably fresh or not at
No.
all fresh?
No, they all look to be reasonably old.
I mean, we want to take them all anyway, but
Yeah. So the ones in the incubator over here are the ones we're looking for.
I mean,
Well.
we don't know.
They're a bit small corpses.
Slow.
Slow
we've lost Hypatia.
Slow.
How's that?
Right. Okay. Stop.
Hammer time?
You've all fallen into a gigantic hole and die.
I just moved Minerva, Hypatia back. As soon as you dropped down there, Hypatia,
Oh.
suddenly out of the ground,
Nice.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's Mark.
a large creature that seems to be an
Nah, it looks better
amalgam.
than Mark.
It seems to be an amalgam of many different creatures and bone structures wrapped in a rotten flesh with what might have once been
Sounded very
fragments.
familiar.
What?
Large creature that seems to be an amalgam of many creatures.
I think we all know it's this.
Yeah. I mean, look at the face.
Oh, that's weird.
So it inflicts grievous wounds?
It seems to be a composite creature made from lots of different skeletal structures wrapped in some kind of rotten, fleshy carapace-like substance with tendons and the like exposed. Pinpricks of red light glow from its vacant eye sockets, and it lashes out at you if you all fail surprise checks. D6 rolls, please. 1 or 2, you are surprised.
Do we get a bonus if we have a familiar?
No.
No.
Apparently, Lenza was expecting this to come out of the ground.
So are we trying to get 1 or 2? We don't want to get 1 or 2.
You don't want to get one.
1 or 2 is you are surprised.
Ah, cock.
Technically, if you're wearing a helmet, you've got -1 to this roll as a
Correct.
side note.
Yes, if you have... So you're surprised on a 1, 2, or 3 if you're wearing a helmet.
Yeah, he's still
Glad I got a
surprised.
5.
Well, it's a moot
Just
point for
waiting
me.
on Eric.
Are you waiting on?
Oh, with this 6 roll. Nice.
Oh.
So, who is surprised? Keradwin is
Ev-
surprised.
Everyone.
Sean
Hey,
is surprised,
hey.
and Hypatia is surprised.
Minerva and I are
Oh, I
fine.
was looking at the wrong roll. Damn it!
Alright, what is your armor class, Minerva? Not Minerva, Hypatia.
3, I believe.
Actually, you don't need to do that because we could go into initiative order. So those who aren't surprised could get to act. So
Yay.
we have Dennbok, Lenza, and Minerva are not surprised. So not
Lenza,
Dennbok.
would you like to go first?
Can you chuck yourself to use your character name, Den?
Oh, yep.
Cool.
Sorry.
So Minerva can go first.
Oh, all right. Can it reach me where I am?
Hard to
Does it
tell.
look
It is
hard to
about
tell?
9 feet tall. Its limbs seem to be ungainly in their length. It could possibly reach you. You're 5 feet up from it, but it is probably almost looking you directly in the midriff.
Excellent.
You're going to say my eyes are up here and stab it in the face?
Beat me to it.
Yeah. So tempting. I'm going to try. I'm gonna jump down here and try to get its attention while parrying.
Right, make a dex check.
Yep. D20. Da-da-da. Roll. Fail.
Okay, you stumble as you go down. Obviously,
I failed by 1.
Doesn't
No.
matter. It doesn't matter. You still stumble as you go down. Obviously, the dramatic entrance of this creature as it burst forth from the ground has shocked you somewhat, and in your haste to assist your ally, you are going to have a penalty of -1 to your attacks and that next round. But you're parrying anyway, so all good. Sean is surprised. Lenza is not surprised.
I'll give you one guess what I'm going to do.
Attack!
I will move about here to side of a clear shot and roll. Cool. That hits a 7, which may or may not hit.
The arrow strikes it, but doesn't seem to phase it.
Cool.
It just seems to flop around in some of the fleshy skin.
Yeah.
Alright, after Lenza, who was the other person who was not surprised? It was Jaquan, wasn't it?
It was. Can I shift my rancer to my... holding it in my left hand, shift a javelin at it?
Sure, go for it.
Ma.
Your javelin flies over it. You forgot to account for your elevation.
I did.
Even though you have the high ground and its legs should have fallen off.
Yeah. Hey, that's an armor class of 10 I'd hit with that roll.
Impressive. Alright, at this point it has multiple targets. It is going to choose to focus on every target.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay, as you can
What I
see,
expected.
as you can see from it, it has a few different appendages. It has 5 appendages. It chooses to attack with all 5.
Just gets better and better, doesn't it?
So, we'll start with Hypatia with a claw. That hits armor class.
That's pretty bad.
It hits armor class 0.
Yeah, that might hit.
Alright. 1d4 plus 1. Did that roll?
Nope.
Don't think so.
It did on my tablet. It's just that was
Here we go.
that was lag.
3.
That was a good amount of lag.
Lag.
Oh, that's kind of smart morning.
It'll swing a claw at Sean. hitting armor class 1
That'd hit me.
for 4 points of damage.
Hmm.
It will slash at Minerva with one of the spurs that raise up over its shoulders. Hitting armor class 0.
Yes, that hits me. Just. Curses.
For 7 points of damage. It will then hit at Hypatia with another spur. I just started going around the corner for armor class -2
Yeah.
for 3 points of damage. And then, unfortunately, Sean catches the tail.
Oh, sweet. What could possibly go wrong?
Armor class 2.
That would probably
that's the
hit me.
nasty looking one. That's not good.
Right, so that is... Come on, lag. 3 points of damage.
Oh,
That's okay. Whoa.
Sean,
I'm going to...
saving throw versus poison, please.
Oh, awesome.
I'm going to die.
Poison or death, that's that one. So if I hit that button, something will happen. Save modifier, I don't have one of those as far as I'm aware.
You do not.
No. I don't need that con anyway.
It's not con. As you feel your skin start to shrivel and go tight against your bones, making your eyes feel like they're bugging out of your face, you lose 2 points of charisma as you begin to wither.
Oh, well. I thought it would be a bad stat.
Alright, everyone can act now. Sean, after that horrific exposure to necrosis, you're up.
I'm going to move back here and try and attempt to turn undead.
Okay, go for it.
It's 2d6, is it not?
It is.
6, which will let me turn a level 1 hit dice creature, which... No, 6. A level 2 hit dice creature.
Alright.
I'm sure that's not going to bother me.
In the name of the 8 gods be gone, you yell, or something to that effect.
And it
Lenza.
laughs at me.
It doesn't laugh, but it has absolutely zero reaction to what you do. Lenza, you're up.
Yes, I guess I'll just keep shooting it, because that's about all I can do at the moment.
Classic.
That's a bit better.
That will hit.
Aha! Your weakness, actually rolling high. And then does 2 damage.
It's a really bad weakness too.
hmm
Alright. If I go back into...
I will also move back.
Alright.
Can I scramble up to the side, or no?
You can. It will be double movement to go up the side.
Yeah, of course. I'll just go there. Then that's my end of my thing. But I
Alright.
will scramble up.
Jaquan.
I never noted down how many javelins carry.
Did
Well,
you
not that many. They're big. They're kind of awkward.
I'm guessing it's plural, so I have at least 2.
Let me have a look at what your character sheet says. If you have a look at javelins, encumbrance 2, which means you would carry 2. That's what you
There
got
we go.
written down.
The second one. Is it armor class 4?
Armor class 4 will hit.
Woo! Minimum damage of 5.
Alright. Minimum damage of 2.
Do you want to move back?
Then I'm going to step back
Yeah.
slightly. Because I'm going to die.
Alright.
I should have taken a bigger step back, shouldn't I?
Hypatia.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, Hypatia drops a pack and... Well, I guess it tries to hit it. No.
Nope.
And I'm gonna step back. Wait, if I step back... Hang on. That's the opportunity. Are they thinking this thing?
Unless you do something really stupid like try and run away. But,
Nope, I'm just simply gonna step
that's-
back this way.
That's fine. Caradron.
Charge. Charge it, man. Charge it.
What's the worst that can happen?
We need more fodder.
It's not straight.
I mean, help.
Help is good.
Blind it with light. Something.
Blinded by the light.
Well, I had to dump my light spells for healing spells because people kept dying.
Double
Yep.
move.
I have 2 mice on my table. I keep desk. I keep grabbing the wrong one. The boulder.
Yeah.
Double move. Double move. Double
Minerva.
move. Double move.
Maneuver.
You don't have
I'm going to taunt him idiotically, and then parry. Try to stay alive. Hope he stops rolling 15s. I have a strategy. That's it.
At this point in time, Lenza and Jaquan, you hear something like a kind of a sucking sound just to the north of you, and to
Uh-oh.
up here. It's like a
Is it Peregrine?
Lovely.
It's another one of these monsters.
as you and you feel a sound like rushing wind. If I
That's
put that
bad.
on the token layer, and then if I go and do this, advanced.
Ah! It's the
Uh,
ogre.
Okay,
Glitch.
Is that Blobby McBlobberson? The
Yep.
Oh, feck.
as this creature, which you have seen previously, or at least you've seen one of its ilk previously, appears, and it has a rod in its hand which is illuminated. You have made it this far. Stand down.
We can negotiate?
Probably not.
The skeletal creature doesn't attack.
I was hoping it was going to shout, Barry! And charge.
At this point, you have the option. Do you wish to continue engaging, or do you wish to negotiate or run, or what is your choice?
I think we should form a new defensive line and negotiate.
Yeah, but that's probably a good idea.
I don't want to die, so negotiating seems kind of better.
I don't like the idea of negotiating.
Parlay!
It's either that or run.
Who's got the magical silk handcuffs?
Me.
Nobody, because it wasn't bloody
No,
character,
no.
and he got.
No, Len's got 'em.
I have them.
Cool.
Oh.
Apropos.
Well, that's a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
The skeletal creature suddenly collapses into a pile of dust and bones and slinks underneath the dirt.
Lovely.
Probably temporary.
See,
Okay.
I told you turning undead was good.
I don't think that was you.
Totally was me.
You
I'll
have-
believe it.
The ogre will continue to speak. You have invaded my home and killed my servants. You are
But to be fair, you do seem kind of like a dick.
Well, as a side note, do you have Magnus?
I do not know who that is. You were paid well for your services, and yet I find you came here to seek my death because of a fool. You can return to your conjurer, or you can die here.
Can I ask, why haven't you already killed us?
I'm cool with returning to the Conjurer.
We're just going to leave?
It's probably the
Or Mexico.
Go to Mexico, boys.
Why have I not killed you? To what purpose would that serve?
Like I said, you seem like kind of a dick, so I would have thought just randomly killing us, especially if we've offended you so, would have been...
None of us are elven royalty. We're all good.
As far as we know.
Not so important enough to live either.
I'm
we've-
pretty
we've
sure
already-
one might have
We've
some
we've
elven
already
word.
we've already died once. It wasn't that bad.
Hey, since I'm these things are weird over here. What are those? I point at the egg sack things.
Those are eggs.
They're creepy. And also, how nice an omelette do they make?
I do not know. I have never eaten the eggs of a drake before.
Probably.
Okay. Cool.
You are free to go. I have my reasons, but your death serves me no purpose. Return to your conjurer. Tell him what you will, but do not return.
Hey, how did you get through the door?
I don't think he came from the door.
Oh,
Probably had some help. By help, I mean a sacrifice, willing or otherwise.
The door.
Well, he just misformed.
The door that I let you enter.
Yeah, that one.
yeah, that one.
That is my door.
Okay. Look, we were looking for some dwarves, and if you're able to hand us over those dwarves, it'd be so much easier for us to, not be killed for not killing you.
Not killing me. You are very
Hilarious?
persistent. Hilarious is one word, perhaps. My patience grows thin. Perhaps I have made a mistake, and there is no purpose to keeping you alive, rather than no purpose to killing you.
What if we pay you 300 gold for the 3 dwarves? That's 100 gold a dwarf. Surely that's a good deal. No? Can I try to charisma him? Charismatically negotiate for the dwarves?
Even though he has the dwarves.
Go for it.
Yes.
Well,
I
I would, but my
will.
charisma got punished.
That's actually a 6 because I have good charisma. Goodish charisma.
As I said, I do not know of any dwarves, except for the ones whose corpses were already here and have been here for some time.
Dang it.
There was a dwarf and... I think I know the ones that you are talking about. A group of adventurers entered before
Yes.
you. Yes. They are dead. The
Can we have
goblins-
their bodies?
The goblins ate them.
Oh, good.
Can we have their bones?
I do not know where the
A
goblins took
likely
them.
story.
Yeah, no, they're long
Which means they'll
gone.
be not here.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, okay. Well,
Right.
that's a shame because they were definitely worth 300 gold to us. That's okay.
We'll. Alright. Let's tactically withdraw.
Well, this has been most unpleasant. Let's not do this again anytime soon. Latest.
Like ever.
We're not going with the parting gift option.
Are
like
you
the
okay with
party
us
gift.
taking these corpses with us?
We're not taking. Don't worry about the zombie corpses. We can't carry many of them anyway.
Oh, okay, fine. All right.
Like if these guys have been here before Yoga showed up, it's probably been here like hundreds of years.
I know, but they still would probably like their dead back.
True.
Does he seem to care if we take these ones?
I will reanimate them. They can stay.
Okay. Fair enough. We'll leave them for you then.
Alright, I'll pick up my pack and GTF.
Enjoy the ruins of your valley.
Yeah, we've done that for a while now.
Oh, we're working on ruining it. Don't worry.
Isn't it your valley too?
He's gone.
Oh
Hey, do we want to take some eggs?
no.
No.
No. I'm pretty sure this thing would reanimate. Let's stay away from Grievous. He was really nasty.
He wasn't happy to see us.
Hey,
Really not happy.
It's only charisma damage. Come on.
So we're all agreed. Let's get the hell out of here as fast as
Yeah,
possible.
GTFO.
So we didn't want to go with the offering him
Oh.
nice new set of bracelets.
No.
Charisma is that good.
I like the offering idea, but we're in a minority.
I think the offering idea is good, but we should go back to town first and rest up.
Yep.
So what? So we can lose another 2 constitution trying to get through the door.
Yep.
I'm gonna have a nice big drink of water. Hopefully it rehydrates my skin.
It does not.
Aw, boo.
The water tastes sour as you drink it.
Oh, and that's twice as bad, isn't it?
We need some aloe vera. Rub it on your shoulders, make you comfortable.
Cool. Shall we leave?
Yes.
Why
Well,
not?
because for some reason we've been allowed to live.
Because we're useful idiots, I'm guessing.
We probably cause more trouble than solving it or something.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
wait,
also-
we should.
And there.
Yeah, is it okay if we, on the way out of the caves, can we stop by the point where I left rations to see if the rats came and picked them up?
You can if you want. By the way, when he disappeared, he seemed to like almost fold in on himself, and then
Yep.
and again there was another sucking sound and a rushing of air.
Charming.
Some kind of teleport.
We so could have taken him.
Looking at the health bars and just our general,
A competence
stuff.
level?
Yeah, exactly.
If we had all spells and we didn't have that deal with that skeletal abomination, maybe.
No.
If you can't handle him with his skeletal, best.
Let's get out of here.
Alrighty. So do we have to reopen the door? Is the door staying open for us?
The that other door was open. Oh, sorry. You can open it. You can open it from the back, so it's fine.
Shall we drive some pittons in so we don't have to go through the con punishment again?
Ooh.
I mean, give it a go.
Isn't the
I
like
don't
that
feel like
idea.
it's going to work, but I like the idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'll put you back over yonder.
Right?
This
Spinning
wasn't worth it. Well, maybe, but probably
So-
not.
That door again was sizable. It was about 12 feet high, and the whole archway, etc., was about 8 feet wide. It is really heavy. Trying to put pittons on it, the door seems to grind them underneath it and close afterwards.
Wow.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rust Monster. You don't get dinner tonight.
Aww.
Why does it keep bringing that bar up there?
What bar?
Yeah. My brings up like a macro bar at the top of the screen as well as down the bottom under the names.
Anyway, you can leave the dungeon without too much drama. And by too much, I mean without any drama. The rations that you have placed down have been gone. They're gone. They've been taken.
Cool.
Yes, excellent. I will leave another couple
Okay.
of rations.
Oh, hopefully it's the right man and not the gobbos. Pretty sure we killed all the gobbos. Reasonably sure.
We get back and we come back next time and it's like we've got like 20 goblins who are twice the size as they were before.
So they're curiously well-fed goblins.
That's because they're all the dwarves they've been eating.
All right.
All right. You are free to leave. If that is
Yes.
what you are in
I guess there's not much else we can do, unfortunately, not in this state.
doing.
Well, unless we want to push our luck and try. Is there what we haven't looked for those doors?
We have looked. It was the only place to go was where he was.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
or past that portcullis thing that looks like it's a dead end with just some monster that we don't seem to be able to hurt inside it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And we didn't find any particular bones about, did we?
No.
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 Alright.
The
Alright.
goblins tend not to waste bones.
When you return outside and go back to your wagons, the Eye of Lamia is missing from the wagon.
Oh, we fucking left that? Fuck me!
Yeah, we couldn't carry it with us.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, seriously, the necessary artifact we're just gonna fucking destroy it because we can't fucking leave it. Fuck. Like we were warning.
Didn't we hide it under some trees anyway?
Yeah, we did. Actually, we did quite right. We actually buried it somewhere.
Didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, you did too.
I'm really
Right.
sure we had made some effort to conceal it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
That's
We weren't
right.
quite that foolish.
No, that's
Not
right,
quite.
you did. Alright, it will still be there. That's fine. You can retrieve it.
No, don't.
Not
have it
completely
yet.
incompetent.
I just had the gift for Al.
That's fine. No, you are
Damn
right.
true.
You did obfuscate it, so you are able to retrieve it.
Do we want to just take that advice and smash it up now?
Well, I want to take it back to the.
Take it to the conjurer.
Take it to the
Well, at least-
conjurer. Maybe it'll
That's
stop
fair.
him from killing us.
Maybe.
Maybe. That's my hope.
Or maybe this is what the ogre wants and why he left us alive.
Ooh.
But then, why would he have stolen it when we weren't looking? You
But he did steal it. Clearly, obviously, it's right here.
hypothetically. If we hadn't have hidden it hypothetically, he may have stolen it.
But he didn't.
I mean, we stole it in the first place. It's not really stealing.
Repatriated then.
Anyway, let's head back down to town. I guess. Unfortunately, we're not row successfully.
We got some. How many zombies did we collect in the end?
3, 4.
If you guys did
More than
write
that,
down, there were in the bottom of the... Hang on a second. Let me go back to that map myself. And you went to the...
I think there was 3, wasn't there? Plus.
Yeah, there wasn't.
To A3, and there were 3 zombies
Oh, well.
Plus Nodgrim.
plus Nodgrim. Yep. Alright.
In whose honour we'd totally attempt to hand in for some extra gold.
They don't want the
Well,
zombies.
at least a rev. I'll settle for rev.
But, you know, well, when I say that, they will... those zombies, I don't believe, were dwarves from memory. Not all the... Only the last zombies were actual dwarves.
Yeah, the one place where we found Nogrim, or what's left in Nogrim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Oh, you hand in Nodgrim. The dwarves will give you 5 gold for him.
Oh, we don't want money for Nogrim. We would just like him to have a good burial.
Mark. Yeah, 5 gold worth of burial, or the
Gold's pretty good for
Mark
burial.
Memorial Fund.
Sure, hand them back the 5 gold. Please just make sure he has a good burial.
Alright. They are quite happy with that you brought the body back, even though it is old, rotten, the skin has slothed off in many places, and it looks
Definitely a closed coffin.
and then it looks like he has been beaten once more by his closest friends and allies after he started moving as a zombie.
Yeah.
Was tastefully done.
Tasteful, absolutely. The tastily list.
He's still little lips. Whoop.
Do they care about the 3 old remains that we brought back, or are they just sort of like, yeah, dead dwarves?
No, as I said, those weren't dwarves. Those zombies.
Oh, they weren't. Oh, sorry.
The only zombies that you found that were dwarves were those last ones.
Yeah, in the actual cave.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Right.
The rest were not dwarves. So
Dang it.
they don't really care about those. They will burn them though.
Cool. Those heads were worth money. Oh well. Very well. Let's apologize, I guess, to the guy that we couldn't find the other dwarves with, and also advise Lord Harrond that that ogre is
Still kicking.
incredibly powerful with a large army of undead.
Well,
Yeah.
I
A slightly
don't know if it's a large
less
army, but at the same time,
Sorry,
relatively
a
redeemable resource.
reasonable group of undead.
I mean, he
Yes.
has an army that includes a large undead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had like a skeletal abomination thing. Actually, we can just talk about like the horrible monsters that he had, and also the door that asks for a sacrifice. He should
Yeah,
probably know about that in case he wants to go in there, and how it really hurts, and then be like, Exhibit A.
Pro
Well,
tip: send a goblin or condemned prisoner to open it.
And the skeletal abomination, and then Exhibit B. This horrible wizened husk that you probably can't tell the difference.
Oh, I was expecting to be like, it takes 2 constitution, you say? Oh, how would I deal with only being con 24?
Maximum con for a dwarf is 19.
Then you're not breaking it right.
Anyway, he seems a little bit put out by the fact that there's an ogre eating chips.
Loudly.
Is that Craig eating chips?
Yeah, me.
Actually eating peas.
Microphone a long way away. What's going on?
Oh my god, you still hear him?
Your voice is coming through quiet, but the chips are coming through loud.
Yeah, it's really
Ow.
weird.
I moved the microphone away from me. I'm not eating chips, I'm eating popcorn.
Are you popping it in your mouth?
Lord Harand will be, as I said, put out by the fact that the ogre is still kicking. He doesn't he's not upset that you were unable to kill him, because ogres being tough, incredibly tough, dangerous, cunning, wily opponents at the best of times, but you were in his territory, so he's not upset about that, other than the fact that there is an ogre not that far to the north of his town, and that you have given him more pause for concern in the fact that you used the term, he has an army. And then...
A large group.
Do
Sorry.
we want to offer the silken handcuffs to him?
No,
No,
absolutely not.
Also, he has 3 drake eggs. That's horrendously scary to me.
True.
yeah, that's
I mean, 1 Drake has already done enough damage to music. Who knows what 3 could do?
He is most put out now. Oh, that is terrible. Oh, that is disastrous indeed. I will need to write a letter to Lord Castellane to let him
We could
know.
deliver it for you.
Excellent. If
Or
you're
we could go with your couriers. Either way.
Are you heading back to Sumberton?
We need
will
to
be,
talk
yes.
indeed.
to someone there, yes.
Very well. Then yes, I will send. I'll send someone that I can trust to travel with you, and if you could provide an escort, that would be most fortuitous.
No worries.
We would be honoured.
You have you have free accommodation and board and meals, all you can drink whilst you are in town.
Or we can drink. We'll make the best effort at it.
Well,
Sure, it won't be dwarven,
Summerton
but
then.
we'll give it a shot.
Can we get some assistance with potentially looking at our conditions?
He will look at you. Oh, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for you being human. I mean, human is such a terrible curse.
I know. But what about this dry skin that I picked up?
And my
Do you have any oil of Yunan?
moisturizer.
The oil of your aloe vera.
But is there a?
I mean, we know a priest, so let's just talk to him and hopefully he can get us into sea.
Yeah.
Or what about
do
this
someone at the
testicle bruising that I have?
Oh.
That was some bruising that you suffered too.
Yeah,
He
the
copped
torsion.
He copped you right in the squishy parts.
Lovely.
Jigglypuff.
I guess I'll go down to the. Oh, are we
Alright.
spending a night here? I take it.
Yep.
Yeah,
we got to wait for the courier at least. I shouldn't be
Yes,
having.
and Lord Harron needs to write a letter, and he will take some time doing so. You will be here for a couple days.
Ooh. Well, before I go to sleep, I'm going to cast healing on myself.
Okay. The healing will return your hit points, but not your charisma.
Mm-hmm. I kind of figured that'd be the case. It's D6 plus 1, isn't it?
For Cure Light Wounds, yes it is. The good thing is that your attribute loss, as well as Hypatia's, will return at the rate of 1 per day of full rest.
Woohoo!
So you are
Sounds
spending,
good to me.
you are spending the day resting.
Oh yeah.
Not travelling, but resting.
Yep.
Does that mean I can't learn spells?
No, you can still do that.
Yep.
You
Do
just-
they find this out, or are we aware that it's going to be that case?
After a little bit of contemplation, Sean reckons that he probably wants to rest, and Hypatia, after travelling this far with a con of 5, is pretty worn out and probably is going to want to rest anyway. Plus
Can
Chris,
I distract Hypatia just before the 24 hours have up?
and
Just to reset it by a day.
how are you intending to do this? By saying, look at the bruising on these.
Hey, if it works, or alternatively, hauling her out of bed to go for a run. Basically just anything to keep her in this weakened state.
She's not weakened. Her strength is still 18, so she could add to the bruising.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, slap fight.
But yes, no, whatever. If you want to be a bitch, you can be a bitch. I don't care.
Please don't.
So,
Of course I'm not going to. Al knows where I live.
okay, that's fine. So, if we rest for a full day, full rest, do we get 10% of our health back?
Yes, you do. 10% round up of your maximum hit points.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, have fun, guys. Will be right here in bed. Don't serve me. Especially you, Jaquan.
And as
Especially
I was saying as well, some clerics who will come to have a look will recommend bed rest.
Bed rest.
Yep.
So, how many days are we
Yeah,
sleeping
but
in?
what are they recommending for the other two? They're recommending
until they get-
rest for me.
Until he writes his letter, and the person will be staying in town.
For you, they'll be recommending massage with special unguents.
But dwarven beard hairs tickle.
it's Dwarven beard oil.
Does massage come with happy ending?
No.
Wow.
Thank God for that.
So, what I'm trying to get at is how many days are we going to end up staying here
As
if
I
we're
said,
just waiting for the messenger to come
2
back?
days. 2 days you'll be here.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay.
And you're not
So-
waiting for a messenger to... Oh, you're not waiting for a messenger to come back. You're waiting for Lord Harron to return, or his courier to approach you.
Okay, so does anyone have more than 20% of their hit points lost?
Yes.
Yes. I'm at 30% of my hit points.
Yeah.
So shall I roll healing a couple of times?
Yes.
Like 4.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
So who wants the first heal?
Stick with the fighters.
Okay, so who's this one for?
Go it for Hypatia.
Okay. You get 5.
Nice.
Who's
How much
next?
does that put you down?
That puts me to 21.25, so that'll do me, I think.
Okay, cool. I mean, if we got spare, obviously we'll keep going, but Jaquan?
So sorry, 10% of 15. Was that rounding up, Grail?
Was that, sorry?
Yes, it rounds up.
Yes.
The rounding up.
Yeah.
So I will heal 4 points. So I will be down 6 points.
You want me to heal?
Yep. And that'll put me at full after 2 days. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll be at full after 2 days of rest.
I will not. Can I have a heal?
Sure. It sucks, but you can have it. Do you want another one?
If you've got spare
Unless
money,
anybody else
do-
is also
Hang on.
not going to be full.
I think
there's
Saragon's
some-
trying to talk there.
Yeah, if you've got spare ones, I'm only sitting on a third of my hit points.
Yes, then he'll carry it.
Oh yeah.
Caradwin gets this one.
Nice.
I gave you a gift of bardic inspiration to increase the amount.
While we're in town, can I go searching for someone who sells
Seashells?
some kind of contact poison?
You can try. Roll D100 for me.
I mean, we're in a mining town. I'm just looking for, like arsenic or something like that. But that's, let me see. D100. Can I choose that? Yes, I can. Ooh. 65.
You find no one who has it or is willing to sell it.
Bummer. Okay. Fair enough.
Alright. After the 2 days, and the resting, and the healing, and the drinking,
And buying some rations.
and buying some rations.
Yes.
Oh, lamp oil. Go buy some of that.
I think my rations are good. I think, yeah, I've got enough for now.
Lord Harand will return
Mm-hmm.
with a dwarf that you recognise, Draven.
Hey.
Ah,
Draven looks a lot more hearty and hale than when you saw him previously. He is wearing a mail shirt, and he has a short, thick, heavy-bladed sword at his side.
Nice sword.
It's good to see you. You look much better.
Thanks to you. I will be taking Lord Harren's letter to Sumberton.
Oh, you'll be traveling with us. Excellent.
Excellent.
Well,
We
we'll
shall
be traveling.
do our utmost to protect you and make sure that message gets through safely.
Thank you. Whenever you are ready, I am free to go.
All right.
He'll turn and he will exchange a few words with Lord Harrand in the Dwarven Stonespeak. Lord Harrand will clasp him on the shoulder, and then Draven will say, "Whenever you are ready."
I'm lying around. Is there anything else we need to do here?
I mean, we should probably ask if we're allowed to take the wagon or if we're leaving it here. I'm assuming we're leaving it
we're
since
leaving
we
it
didn't
here.
complete the quest.
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
Okay.
are you going to ask him though? I might as well just ask.
Don't ask. We're not
Fine.
taking their wagon. If we want a wagon, we can buy one ourselves.
Yeah, we could. 2 donkeys are enough for most of our.
Okay,
Yes,
fine,
anyway.
fine. Alright, bye!
Alright. You now have Draven in your midst. He is in fairly upbeat spirits. He does have a leather satchel, which he has the letter in,
Mm-hmm.
and he will, as I said, have his mail armor, and he will also start, as you are walking, start to hum a dwarven song.
Cool.
Shame none of us could understand it.
Well, he's humming it, so you can all understand that. But it does. But you've heard these kind of songs before amongst the dwarves.
You know you want to look at the gift, Grail.
Just because of that, I won't. Is it safe?
It is safe.
I looked at it. Fair enough. Anyway, he will, as I said, start humming a song, and then after a while, Lord Harrand has mentioned only briefly about you were unable to find my companions. That's unfortunate, but if what was in that mine was truly what you Lord Harron mentioned, then as if they are dead, it's probably all the best. As long as they died quickly and without unneeded pain.
We can only hope.
We lost Craig. No, wait, we didn't. Something happened.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost Dan. Right.
I'm still here.
Okay.
We have everyone still on Discord.
I'm still here.
Yeah, it's just in Roll20. That's fine.
Yes, we have missed someone in Roll20. Den is no longer on Roll20.
He's just been changing his profile. That's
No,
okay.
my connection was interrupted.
Cool. So we head back to Sumberton. The excitement.
He will mention
Yeah.
that Urias is recovering well, though has, as well as can be expected, though he has descended into even more of a depressed state. So
Understandable.
he is hoping that that once he gets to Sumberton, he will probably return to Crowcar to see his friend, make sure that he is okay. But he is hopeful that there is something within Sumberton that might be of use to him. So he will ask you, do you know of anyone in Sumberton that might have something that could benefit his healing and the recovery, even if it's not of his body and his the amputation, but of his mind.
Also his mind. I mean, well, there's the guy on Pious Way, but everybody knows about him.
Yeah.
What about Crazy Alchemist dude?
I really don't think that's going to help his mind, but I mean...
He might have a spare tongue.
He might have a spare mind.
I'm sending you.
I think we, yeah.
I'm sending you a message, Craig.
I'm not sure about recommending the alchemist to anybody
not so
that we
much-
consider a friend.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not so much a recommendation as a last resort.
Did you get that message, Craig?
Oh, yeah.
Be back in a minute.
Cool. So, the journey to Sumberton will take a couple days. If I go back here... So it's about 72 miles. You will probably do about 20 miles a day. So you're looking at just over 3 days.
Oh, at least we're faster than when we had the dwarf. Oh no, we've got another dwarf. Dang it, never mind. It's just thinking of small mercies.
That's Den's job to do that. Or
I know, I'm sorry, but he wasn't doing it!
Because he went AFK.
Yeah.
The road from Crowcar to Sumberton is mostly empty. You will see occasionally a person here or there, but the 3 and a bit days travel is mostly yourselves. Are you doing anything at night time or taking any precautions while you are on the road?
I'm just doing my standard nightly thing.
Yeah, send a watch.
Your
Oh.
standard nightly thing being whipping out your rod?
That is correct. I gotta try to lay on those hands.
Cool. Alright, it will slowly knit a few more crystals together.
I'm up to
The-
38.
The nights are relatively cool. There is virtually no wind to be had. To the north, the Varth Wood, you can see as you make camp during the nights that there is an almost a kind of ethereal looking twinkling light that sometimes you see among the trees in the distance.
Sounds bad.
And you aren't really seeing it where it says Varthwood, you're more seeing it down here. If I grab the select down here,
Right.
Okay.
Under Shulvarth.
under Shulvarth, because otherwise it's probably too far away to actually even see.
Let's see. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so you're only just seeing Shulvarth. It's a strange light. You haven't seen anything like it before in all the time you've been in the valley, and you didn't see it when you were travelling from Summerton to Krokar, at least not that you recall. It is, as I said, it's almost ethereal in nature, and it flickers from dusk till dawn in different places and locations, and seems to have no rhyme or reason, or being very erratic in the way it appears. And there will be times where you won't see it for an hour or two, but it is always there at some stage, flickering across the night.
Is this the first night or the second night?
This will probably be the second night.
Okay. Did we want to check it out? Oh no, we're busy. We're on our way. Never mind, I forgot there was a messenger with us.
By the by, how are we planning to get back into Summerton without being notified?
I don't have a problem.
Well, the guards are just really bad at, like, noticing that anybody's... Hood's up, boys. Just walk in. We don't have a dwarf with... Ah, dang it. Just don't tell them who we are.
And most
Well,
guards, this is a pseudo-historical setting, you know. They don't have photorealistic images of you.
Let's keep in mind that the criminals have been executed, so it's not like they're going to be looking for you.
No.
And they might be like, oh, you've got a bit of a likeness to that dude who was executed a while ago. You'd be like, yeah, man, we get that all the time.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll
we
just have that little-
used to anyway.
I'd also be surprised if anybody in this group recognized any of, like, the killers in Australia in the last 10 years. So
I recognise Craig. Well, sorry, I shouldn't have said that, should I?
Oh, I haven't really listened to any of their music.
Thanks for outing me.
Clips.
It's fine. Linda's cut her hair, so she probably looks significantly different enough that she wouldn't be too worried.
She's also an elf, and all elves look the same.
Exactly.
Oh, some of them are weedier.
To humans, all elves look the same.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Cool.
If you aren't investigating, which you probably shouldn't, and even if you did, Draven would probably tell you that he was going to push on regardless. It will take only a couple more days for you to get to Summerton. When you do, you notice that there is an even larger camp of mercenaries to the north.
Good.
It looks to maybe have increased another 50% in size.
Oh, good to see things are getting worse. They're probably just peacetime operations. Yeah.
Totally.
Nothing to worry about. Operation standard on the border.
Mm-hmm.
There is a good deal of consternation at the gates, as there always is. The guards are being a little bit recalcitrant to let people who are heavily armed and armoured enter in.
Like us.
But they aren't stopping everybody. They're just, asking a few more questions, etc. It looks like they are trying to keep the mercenaries at bay.
Yep.
When it gets around to your turn, after waiting in line for some time, most of the there are farms that you pass on the road, so a lot of the people that are trying to enter are farmers that are coming in to sell their wares.
Mm-hmm.
So you will still have to wait for a little bit. There are a few mercenaries that are trying to get in. Most of the mercenary camp seems to be up near the keep little icon there.
Yep.
But there are a few that are trying to get in this westernmost gate. But
So what's our story? We're a new group of adventurers just come to the valley?
Mercenaries.
We got a letter
No.
from some enchanter
No,
to come
mercenaries
to
aren't allowed in.
adventurers, not mercenaries.
Yeah.
Definitely adventurous. Mercenaries is not going to help us.
Yeah, we're definitely not mercenaries. We're out here to hunt monsters. Monsters killed my father, and my father's father.
And they'll
Fathers.
That's
they'll
why
pro-
we've all been adventurous.
and they'll probably kill you too.
Yeah, probably. But not before I become a father. So never.
Well, hopefully, but
Hopefully.
I'm just saying, if
None
Minerva
of the
becomes a
monsters
father,
attack us like they were previously in that
Mhm.
last fight.
Sure. So
But yeah, I guess I mean it's again as I said, we didn't really have a story when we first arrived in here, so I guess the lack of story here is probably pretty normal too.
Mhm.
Oh god, fucking damn it! Sorry, spider in my room. Give me a second.
and you live in Melbourne. The spiders down there are harmless.
They're
Yeah,
harmless.
for some people, a spider just existing is overrushing them.
this is
too
what I'm
cold for
assuming
spiders
is
down there?
going on in his room. Ah, the gift's not ready.
No. All right. So you have this little back and forth trying to come up with your story, and just as it's your turn to approach the guards, Draven will step forward and he will hold up a rune, and he will say in a loud voice, "I'm on a gift mission."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll say. He'll say,
We're on a diplomatic mission to Alderaan.
"No, I am an envoy of Lord Harrand of Krokar, and these are my companions. You will let me pass as I have an urgent message for Lord Castellane."
These are not the murderers you're looking for.
The guards will look at the rune and look you all over. "Oh, okay then. Enjoy your stay in Sumberton." And they will just step aside and you can waltz on in.
That was easy.
But we'll choose to.
I mean, I've always wanted to come to Somerton.
Right,
How do we get our hands on one of those runes again?
What an amazing city. I have never seen one like this.
It's so in a valley full of obelisks.
It's weird. It's not how I imagined it at all.
So you know what's worse than seeing a spider in a room? Losing track of said spider, so now you have no idea where it is.
What kind of spider was it?
I don't know. It was quite large though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
only bad if you've got like a draft in there that makes it feel like there's a spider on you constantly.
So
Just like slowly
here's the
orc
thing. Years ago,
In
when
first-person culture, that is known as a dick move.
So years ago, when I was at my other house and I was running role-playing there, and Craig was in the group. Henry, I don't think, was in the group at the time. After the group left, I was sitting there tallying up XP. It was in my garage, which was a separate garage down the bottom of our property. A large female funnel web walked past me, probably by about a metre.
Oh, good.
And I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Then after I saw the dark shape move and then focused on it, I lifted my feet up off the ground, watched it walk past me underneath the couch, and then I got up and decided I wasn't going to do experience points in the garage that night. They could wait.
Fair enough. Until the place had been fumigated.
Well, what's worse than finding a spider in your room is when you're driving along at night and there's a spider on the top of the steering wheel and then you have to go around a corner at 100 k's an hour. And when you get to the other side of the corner, the spider's not on the steering wheel anymore.
Oh, you see, I assumed that story ended with you saying to the spider, "I'm taking you, me bitch."
Sorry?
I assumed it ended with you saying to the spider, "I'm taking you with me, bitch," and slamming the car into a hard object.
They only really worry me when I can't see them, but I can like feel them crawling at me. Otherwise, spiders are fine. I know that I can kill them.
Cats, Aaron. That's cats that worries you like that.
It's dragonflies. Damn dragonflies.
So you came in at this set of gates here.
Yep.
Wait.
Which one?
Um,
That one. Cool.
Everyone ping over in the corner there so that we know where it is.
You notice that there seem to be more militia, more guards on duty, moving about. The walls and the gates are probably running at double the garrison. It would almost look like, there are more garrison on the streets and on the walls than you have previously seen at all time combined. Where they came from, you're not really sure, but they're here.
Nice.
Probably quite concerned about the camp then.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
At some point. What side are we taking? FYI?
Huh? What do you mean, what side?
If and probably when this all goes to shit, are we going to not help the mercenaries, or we are going to help the mercenaries, or are we going to pick the winning side?
We'll probably end up helping the witch, but I don't think we'll want to.
I think we're probably going to be killed by the yoga first.
I'm just being real here. I feel like the witch will turn up, she'll be like, join me or die, and we'll be like, I guess we'll join you?
It's a compelling argument.
I'm just going on past experience.
Of what the witch looks like in that moment.
And a general competence.
Shall we just drop the envoy off at the keep and not go in, and then?
So he is not going to the keep. He will ask for. Hang on a second. I'll put my power into my headphones. Hang on.
Perhaps we should all just go to the slaughter scar and wait for it all to blow over.
So,
well, it can't get any worse down there, right?
So
Right.
So Draven
True.
will actually ask for directions once you get in here. He will ask for directions to the Castellane Manor, which is number 7.
Yep. Okay.
And that is where he is headed. He will tell you that he appreciates everything that you have done for him, and he will probably be there for some time. He doesn't know his way around Sumberton very well. He's only been here once or twice before. If you are going to stay anywhere, please let him know, and once he has finished his business, he will seek you out. Of course, you are more than welcome to come with him if you need to. Perhaps any information that you can provide to
Possibly
Castellane.
one person should go with him then.
It would be
Sean.
Yep, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to get rid of me? You're trying
No,
to get rid of me.
no, you're the only one who wasn't
We're
executed.
slightly more known.
We don't. Do we even know if Lord Castellan was there for the execution?
He certainly saw us executed. Yes.
Yeah. Have fun, John.
I mean, I'm happy to go too, because I think I'm looking very different. But if you really don't want to go, that's up to you.
Well, I'm fine with you going.
Do we need to go?
I mean, let's just tell him that we're at the Enchanters and where the Enchanters is, and if he has any problem, just come seek us there.
That's what I figure would work.
I thought we were going to go and stay at the Dry Stink, a small tavern, but one that really appeals to us.
The Sly Wink, you mean?
No. Those previous guys stayed at the Sly Wig. We clearly stay at the Dry Stink. Very different establishment.
Yes.
Hmm.
Its reputation is it's an underrated establishment, and has nothing to do with the unfortunate name. Those are mistaken translation, I hear.
So where are we going to stay?
I mean, Slywink's fine.
Are we going to go and see Lashinaro? And
We
give him
definitely
this?
are.
Well, that's
Yeah,
the-
let's
that's
do
the-
that and give him the artifact, because
Because I'm assuming
still
it's
have-
like, what time is it at the moment?
It's probably about a bit after midday.
So we've got a couple of hours to kill anyway. We may as well get that out of the way and then work out. He might say, "Oh, stay here," and we don't need to find accommodation. Or he might say,
Yeah.
"Get out of Dodge because they're after your heads."
Or, yeah, he might not want us to stay in the house that we murdered in. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anything. He may still be salty about us killing a really good friend.
fine.
We're going to start finding it really hard to find places to
Is it right?
stay.
God, the murders.
Oh, murdered somebody there. Nope, murdered somebody there.
Speak for yourself. I haven't killed anyone who wasn't a zombie or a
Yeah.
goblin.
I thought you
Well,
were
that
going to
makes
say deserve
one
it
of you.
then.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, in
Well,
that case, I shall offer to go with a Draven. If you guys want to go off to Leshinara's, then
Sure.
Yep.
Yep. I mean,
I-
Lashinara would love to see me.
hmm,
We were so
who,
simpatico.
who would Lenza consider the most reliable at this party?
That's a good question. Who would
Harpatia?
you?
Yeah.
Yay.
Definitely not Kerrigan.
Person that is not Minerva and probably has more wisdom.
Hey, Minerva's been pretty reliable. I just think Hypatia's been more reliable.
It'd probably either be Hypatia or Sean. One of you,
Yeah.
I will offer the ribbon to one of you to make then just basically have that when we go back to him. Go back to the Conjurers.
Alright, I'll take it.
Is that
Cool.
the
Binding.
handcuffs to chain up the?
Yeah, I just wrote
The
it down
bed
as
handles.
it's a ribbon of fine.
Yep.
So who's got that?
I've got it.
Okay.
Yeah, Hypatia has it. So just mark that down, and then I'll
Yeah.
head in with Draven.
No, it is.
Alright.
If you guys want to head to the Conjurers, go for it.
Yep. That's what I'm going to do. Split.
Well, I'll say we'll meet back at the Sly Wink, just at the front of the Sly Wink, and then you can tell me what's going on then.
Yep.
Sure.
Sounds good. See you there.
Alright, hang on a second.
I'll be back.
I'm sending you a message, Craig.
Okay.
Craig gets all the whispers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's because he's cursed.
Oh, I thought it was mostly like, can you believe these guys?
No, I think it's because he's a psychopathic evil person and he's working against us. But hey,
Sorry, Craig or Julian. Either way, it seems to fit.
yeah, both.
I'm not working against you. Well, I'm not.
Yeah, you see, the size of the lie trying to get out of your mouth that made you choke.
I'm working both against you and for you.
Mm-hmm. Like
Just-
a good GM.
This is like he's doing it equally, just more equally with the evil one than against us one.
Hey,
I'm not evil. I'm chaotic.
Visual interpretation of Grail's working against us.
I am completely and utterly true neutral. Throwing tires into the air.
That is exactly what somebody who is chaotic neutral would say.
Ah, yep. All right.
Also, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, what the hell is?
So,
How is that like your weekend fun? Hey, just chucking tires in a hole and then shooting them back up and just.
If all you've got's a giant blowhole and some tires.
I guess
I
so.
will.
I mean, we hit golf balls, so...
Well, I don't. That's a
Yeah,
stupid
not
sport.
me.
I
It's
will-
not a sport. It's a walk ruined.
I will do Lenza first. Was it only Lenza that was going to go with Draven to the
Yes, I believe so.
Castellane Manor? All
Pretty
right.
much.
So the
I
Castellane
mean,
Manor.
I have enough XP to level.
I'm back.
Okay. The Castellane Manor is a large, opulent, well-maintained building, has manicured lawns. There is a number of guards in a different uniform than what you have seen elsewhere in the city during your stay, and you know of these from your previous time here, that these are Castellane's personal guards.
Yep.
Praetorians.
They wear
Mm.
plate mail and have gold and white tabards over the top of them. They carry spears and have swords and shields. When you approach, one of them will stride forward and will demand to know who you are and what you're for. At which point Draven will cough quite significantly. So Draven will raise that rune up again. I am Draven from Krokar, here on urgent business of Lord Harrond. It seems that there is a danger of severe magnitude not far from here. To which point the guard will say, yes, we know all about the mercenaries. And and the Draven will say, worse than the mercenaries. Lord Harrond has bade me speak with Castellane, Lord Castellane, if he is available, otherwise at his first availability. The guard will take the rune from Draven and will nod, and he'll say, I will be back shortly. He will enter into the mansion, be gone for about 10-15 minutes before returning. In his tow is an old gentleman. Let me put it in your journal and show it.
Yep, cool.
Okay. He will come out. He is now holding the rune, and he will hand it back to the dwarf. Ah, Master Dwarf, I hear that my good friend Lord Harrond has sent you, and he will stop at this point, and his gaze will fall upon you, Lenza, and his eyes will narrow, and you can see that he has a very shrewd gaze about him, and he will cock an eyebrow. Ah, a dwarf with an elf. How interesting. And then he will turn back to Draven. Please, come in. And you, my dear lady, he'll say to you, I pray that I will be safe in your presence.
I shall reply. Of course. Why would I have anything against you?
Why would you?
The elves are up in arms over a number of recent happenings. You would obviously, in my own home and my city, accept my request for you to leave all arms behind when you enter into my abode?
Of course.
Thank you. And one of the guards will come forward and...
I'll hand off my bow and my long knife.
Cool. And Draven will unclasp his sword from his side and hand that over as well. One of the guards then, the one who actually challenged you previously, will follow you and Lord Castellane into his mansion. There is a large sitting room. There is a nice silver tea set upon a small table, and there is a servant pouring tea at the moment. Lord Castellane will motion to a divan nearby. Please sit. I believe that you have a letter for me, good dwarf. And Draven will open his satchel and hand it over with a curt nod. Yes, I do. Lord Harrond bid me bring this with all haste. And Castellane will open the letter, which is sealed, and it seems to be at least 4 pages long, written in a fairly flowery handwriting, which is unusual for a dwarf. And he will pore over it for some time, not saying a word, but occasionally grunting or making a sound here and there as he reads it. The servant will offer you and Draven tea. Draven will politely accept it. Do you accept it?
As will I, yes.
There are a few other people who will come and go. There will be another man wearing armour who will enter, who looks to be similar to Lord Castellane in visage, but younger and a bit more virile. He will come over, whisper something to the old man, and look at you two. Doesn't seem to pay much heed to you after a quick glance, and then he'll leave.
Cool.
Leave. After reading the letter, Castellane will go back to the front.
I'm sorry, just before you go, was a person who came in, did it look more like a soldier or an adventurer?
He looked more like a noble.
Ah, okay, cool. Yeah.
After reading the letter, Castellane will go back to the front and begin reading it again. Eventually, he will put it down. So, this is interesting news indeed. The letter mentioned that there is an ogre to the north of Krokar who is in possession of dragon eggs, and that he has an army of goblins and undead. We have, it appears, many armies en masse within the valley these days. Is there anything else that I can do for you, Master Dwarf? I will have to take this news to my advisors and speak to them as well, and seek out the captain of the guard, Captain Donalgan, and discuss with him, as you can no doubt see from the imposition that our city is under at the moment from what may or may not be a hostile force on our doorstep. We are not in any real position to offer much in the way of assistance, but I will see what we can do. I will have a letter for you within a day or so to take back. And then he'll turn to you, Lenza.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems that we have you to thank for it, and some companions that are very robust, it is probably more than likely. So, I assume that you will be heading off to join your companions shortly.
Indeed, I shall.
Very well. Then
Thank you for your hospitality.
thank you, and enjoy your stay in our fair city. And he will smile, a crooked smile, and slowly raise up and extend his hand to you. And he will kiss you on the back of the palm, and he will shake Draven's hand as well as he can. You will then
Lovely.
be escorted from the mansion by the guard.
Cool. Do we get our weapons back, I assume?
You do.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, so the rest of you went to the Sly Wink, or did you go to Lashinara's?
Lashinara.
Oakley dorkly.
I don't know what you're talking about, guys. The meeting went great.
Yeah, that is always a solid gift choice.
And my breasts ache with rage.
Look.
Alright.
Sometimes memes just want to be shared.
They do. Alright. You go to Lashinara, the Conjurer's place, which was number 24. Yep. Alright. Lashinara, when you get there and you knock on the door, will open it. It takes maybe about half a minute before he does open it, and he will see you. He is a little bit more disheveled than you have previously seen him. There is a little bit of... You smell a little bit of soot in the air, and there seems to be soot underneath his fingernails and staining his fingers a bit.
Soot is in the air.
Come in, he will say, and offer you to enter his house. You have
I'm
returned.
glad you decided to embrace us properly, all of us.
Oh man,
That
I'm just
said-
glad he can't read minds.
Things did not go as well as we'd hoped.
Alright. Hang on a second, do I have a...
Let's start with good news. Break it to him softly. We brought a
Right.
present.
Who wants to help me pry it out of Hypatia's hands? We may need a crowbar.
You have returned, and you are short someone.
Oh.
Short two, indeed, in fact.
Oh.
He will say, noting that Lenza and Nodgrim are not with you.
Oh, I thought he meant we were short someone.
That too. Well, don't worry. We only took half the losses you're thinking of.
I think you meant to
Sadly,
say
one of
third.
our companions did make the ultimate derpy sacrifice.
Hey. It was legit.
But you do not have the ogre with you.
No, but we did
About
bring back
that-
the ribbons.
Over to Caradwin.
Why?
Wait, no.
Why are
Who
we
was
not being
holding the
impatient?
ribbons? Over to Hypatia.
Lenza was normally carrying them, but did Lenza offer
Yeah.
them to Hypatia?
We did, however, manage to bring back a powerful artifact that he was obviously using for evil.
I assume you then hand over a stick you found. Just so you can convince him.
No, obviously the horrendous eye.
Yep.
It's
The
horrifying.
thing that I dragged around for so...
Nogrim managed to wrest it away from him before he was slain. That's not technically true, but we're going with
I
it.
was going to say, that's
Close
not
enough.
remotely true.
Let me have a look at it then.
And then, while he's having a look at it, we shall regale him with our epic tale of adventure.
It's not that epic.
I mean, it's reasonable. We did kill a lot of stuff. One of
There
us
was-
died. It
there
was
was-
reasonably epic.
There was a fair bit of, sword and sorcery play in the darkness.
Yeah,
Great
that ogre
evil.
was really tough as well. Like, come on. And
Much more than we are.
skeletal abomination, disgusting tentacle monster, 3 wyvern eggs, or 3 drake eggs. I feel like he's going to be,
Quit describing your all-time greatest weekend.
hopefully, not too unhappy with us.
He will...
We should have brought cookies or a muffin basket.
So this item is unknown to me.
That's how powerful it is.
Caradon's Shadow Swift is typing. Can you not speak, Caradon Shadow Swift?
Oh. I can. I
It was
forgot.
supposed to be...
I forgot I could speak.
Yep, right there with you.
I'm just so used to playing play-by posts.
You're also
That's all I
used...
used to ever play. So
You're-
it's like whenever I wanted to do something, I just type it.
Everyone else is talking, and you forgot that there was speaking involved.
I did. Okay. Well, I was just typing to you, Julian. So it's like I was typing, so I just went straight from typing to typing. Okay. So while you're talking to Lashanara, Caradwin is going to pull something from her bag and throw it at Lashanara.
Okay.
But why?
Because she's still under mind powers?
What type of pie is it?
It's a small
A
glass
black
pie.
powder?
It's a small glass pie about the size of a file.
Yeah.
Could someone stop that?
Since everyone was talking to Lashanara and Caradwin had actually stayed at the back of the room, according to the message she sent me, no. The file will crack on the ground depending upon how well he makes or she makes her attack roll.
Not bad.
Okay, that's good enough for a grenade-like weapon. It will crack on the ground, releasing a dark, noxious purple fume.
Run away.
Let's see how well Lashinara makes his save. Lashinara has rolled poorly. Lashinara will suddenly start. He will drop the Eye of Lamia, and it will hit the ground with a massive thud and a clang, and it will roll a couple feet before coming to a stop. He will clutch at his throat, and you'll notice that his eyes start to roll into the back of his head. At this point in time, is anyone wanting to do anything?
Someone restrain Ceridwen.
Panic?
The people
Yes.
there, the people
Yeah,
there,
I'll pounce on
the
Ceridwen.
people there are everyone except for Lenza.
Yep. So I'll not offer any advice.
All right.
Good luck, guys.
Okay, Jacqueline, you wish to pounce on Ceridwen. You can
Yep.
make an attack roll.
That's going to be at what? Not enough, anyway.
Well,
I'm casting a spell, by the way.
Okay. So Hypatia is next.
Alan.
He's currently muted.
Yeah, I think he had to take care of something. I think he had to take care
Sorry,
of
I'm
something.
actually here. I forgot to do that.
Oh,
Okay, so is he is this black sphere currently still spewing black smoke?
It's a deep purple fume, and yes, it's kind of like oozing out around Lashinara. He is looking in bad shape. It's
Can I try and kick the globe away and drag him off?
It has shattered, and whatever was in it is like what's coming out. If you kick it
Okay.
away, you can, but you know, there's like you can see there seems to be crystals on the ground as well. So
Right. Okay. I'm just gonna try and hold my breath and drag him away.
sure.
Holding your breath, that'd be a constitution check, wouldn't it, Grail?
Shut up.
It's
You
not a
got your 2 points back.
It's
we-
not
That's
a
the point.
it's not a constitution check, but you can hold your breath for a number of rounds equal to your constitution.
That'll be enough.
All right, Ceridwen, you are up.
Oh, well. Ceridwen suddenly shifts form and becomes Grail.
a rust monster?
Drum roll.
Drum roll. I've got to see if I've actually got an image of it. I think the image is only on your thing. Oh, you know what I can do? Actually, it's on your character, isn't it? Du-du-du-du-du.
Yes.
Let me go here. I should have made an image of this ready to make available if need be. But I didn't do it in advance because I forgot because I'm an idiot. Where is it? There it is. Aha!
So it is written, so it is known.
Oh, for God's sake. Sometimes I think I get too clever for myself and screw it all up.
I hear that happens when you hit about 106 years old.
It's it's the curse of being venerable. Alright, so if I go here and that thing and I go add handout and then edit handout and make it, and then put this into all players and me and grab that and give you a running commentary of the fact that I forgot to do this and it's really annoying.
I'm just waiting to tell Craig that I'm just sad that you've been doing less in combat than you could have. Wow. Now,
Dang.
that's a scrotum that's going to get punched.
It's like a cross between alien and a scrotum.
With a sperm head?
Yeah.
Ceridwen.
Yeah.
Alright. It is obviously a rather horrible-looking creature. Stands about 5 feet tall. What
The
are you doing?
smile's the same though.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Caradwin? Shaquan,
I am going to try to bite Quan.
make an attack roll.
I shall.
It'd be like plus 50 this time.
That's not gonna do a thing.
Alright. Minerva.
Welcome to the incompetency zone.
Minerva's going to be like, I was looking for a poison for days in town, and you had that? Betrayal, Caradwin. For this, you must at least get stabbed once. So, I'm going to equip my long knife and stab.
The 12th vertebrae?
Yeah. Stab at the...
Ooh, straight from Hell's heart.
That hits AC 1.
That will it hit Craig?
That will hit.
Is Craig armored? You armored, Craig?
I do. I have. Oh, actually,
You didn't look armored.
did have armor on. However,
You are still wearing that armor.
I'm still wearing that armor. Okay.
Okay, so just 3 points of damage then.
Then I have. What is it? Hardened crest.
Cuirass. Alright, so after you, it is Sean.
I'm still casting my spell, I presume.
Yep, what spell is it?
Hold person.
Old person.
Okay, you can make a save, Caradwin.
Yeah, so Caradwin still is a person then.
Well, I started casting
Maybe.
before he changed, because as soon as he threw the vial, I sent Grail a message saying, since I detected evil way back, and he came up as evil, I've been keeping a close eye on him.
Nice.
Not close enough, apparently.
Oh,
Apparently not.
Also, that would have been nice to let us know.
Yeah, well, I meant to, but... And also, he's got a -2 penalty because I'm focusing it on him.
Ooh.
Like a single target.
Ah, nice.
Does a 15 save?
What's your save versus spells, Craig?
The spells. That's actually. It is 10.
So it saves.
Bollocks.
New round, Hypatia.
Feck.
You have
How's Lashinara?
You have managed to grab Lashinara and you have managed to drag him out of the haze. You can notice that blood is running down his face from his eyes.
Shit. That time where I don't have a healing potion or anything which should help him because I'm a fucking fighter. Yay!
That's fine. Maybe just be a fighting fighter. It will work better here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I curse under my breath, pull out a halberd and and wander into combat with Caradwin.
All right, you can have a swing because you're not that far away. You're in a house. It's not huge.
That's probably hit. Let me check. That will hit AC 1.
Does that hit?
Oh, I've got AC 7.
All right, that hits.
Yes.
Nice, and that would be a D10 plus that much because you have armor on. Yeah, take that to the back.
And I healed you too. Damn it.
Thanks for that.
All right, Minerva.
I'm going to try to. I'm going to stab him with my knife.
Go for it.
Or attempt to. Hitting an AC of 2 for 5 points of damage. When you're only competent attacking a party member.
Remember, role-playing, you're supposed to be different to IRL.
All right, so you took the 5 damage, Craig? Caradwin?
Begrudgingly take 5 damage.
Sean?
I'm going to move over to Lashinara and cast healing on him.
Okay. Shaquan?
No,
I'm going to attempt to disengage and get out my Rancer to stab the weird-looking creature.
All right, Caradwin.
I'm going to. Oh, that's a good question.
You know you have 3 attacks, right?
Oh,
Smash out a window and escape.
I do too. Damn it. Right.
Do we still have a nut spider?
How
Not on us. 'Cause
far
Lindsay's-
away is Lashanara? And
He is not going to be a possible target. You are ringed by enemies.
okay, no, that's cool. I will then try and attack Jaquan again.
Jaquan had backed away. Actually, you're not
Oh.
surrounded anymore. There's only Minerva and Hypatia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because he wants to get his ransom out. Right. Well, let's go with Hypatia.
That means he loves you.
I'm going to try to bite first.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah. I think it's going to hit me even if I had a shield equipped.
That will do it. And that will be for that. And 2 points of damage and make a save versus poison.
Feck. Any save modifier?
No.
Yeah, what a surprise.
You are paralyzed for.
It's turns,
One.
mate.
Oh, it's turns. Oh, one turn.
God.
All right, you can cast healing or on Lashanara.
Can I change targets?
Can I still do
Yes.
my claws, or is that a no?
Oh yes, yeah, keep going. Sorry, you've got your 2 claws.
Yeah, okay. So claws.
So Minerva is still standing. Hypatia is in the process of tottering over like
Yep,
a
so I will attack Minerva. Just have to
falling
hopefully
felled
out of the
redwood.
fight in a minute. So this one and the second one. Ooh, I like those.
What armor classes do you hit?
That is 16, so I hit 0 and
-2.
2. Yeah, 2, no, I hit. Sorry, 2 and 0.
2 and 0. They both hit me.
So they do. Oh, not very much.
Yeah, but you're hitting us, which is more than us.
True. There's no
You guys
1d3.
hit him?
Yeah.
You've
Oh,
walloped
yeah.
him.
I hit good, and now I'm kind of...
It's no 1d3, so I'm just going to do 1d6 and halve it.
Or you can do /roll space 1d3.
Okay.
That's fine. Either way.
I'll just do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
So he does me 4 points of damage.
3.
Okay. Yeah, but he did the 1 as well, so.
Any save required versus your claws?
No, just my bite, unfortunately.
Alright, new round.
Do I get to cast my spell?
You do.
Can I change the target and then make it a cure paralysis?
You can.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Sure.
So, no hit points, but a cure paralysis.
Okay, Minerva, you are no longer paralyzed.
Well, Aisha.
I was gonna say-
Sorry.
Yeah. And
Minerva, you are up.
didn't say that Hypatia was who he was changing it to.
I'm going to knife this damn... Stop it, Carradwin! You're making things worse! First of all, you don't give us poisons. Then... just so annoying. What a waste of a resource. I get AC 3, and then do 8 points of damage.
That will hit. Damn it.
Does that reduce you to 0?
No, that reduces me to half.
Oh dear.
Hit it! Hit it!
Hang on, that reduces you to half.
Yeah.
Did you forget that you got hit for 12 damage before?
Oh, yes, I did.
What? Wasn't like that.
That was
That does change things.
Yes, I did. Damn it. Okay, yes, that does reduce me.
Alright. So, feel free to describe what happens to you when you go down. And
Ooh.
you explode and nutsack explodes.
Okay. I start to shrivel and melt. Oh, what's that?
just so that's basically just saying, yeah, give yourself descriptive
Oh,
demise.
yeah, okay. So I start to shrivel and melt into the ground, and a noxious fume starts to rise off the puddle of goo as it melts away and slides across the floor.
So it doesn't even die.
This is always how
The
I
hell
thought
was
your
that?
story would end.
Can
Try
I
the.
start...
Hmm?
I was just going to say, can I start casting healing on Lashinara while we're watching this?
You can. However, he, as you start casting a spell, he reaches out, grabs you by the scruff, and he says, "Changeling doppelganger," and then collapses and is no more.
Bum, bum, bum.
Did you say changeling doppelganger?
Sounded like it.
That's what you believe he said.
Great. That was like obvious.
Thanks.
Well, we've got to find who the doppelganger is before we can work out what kind of change we need to bring into their life. I'm
Upside,
tired.
we get the loot of a very powerful wizard, and we didn't even have to defeat him. Silver lining, guys. Silver lining.
Never mind that would may well be accused of his demise, but sure.
I assume,
Definitely. I'm super glad nobody knows that we were going here.
I assume while you're saying that, Hypatia pauses midway through picking up a candlestick.
Minerva doesn't even bat an eyelid as she's putting stuff into a package. She turns around and says,
Yeah.
What was that? Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah.
At this point in time, we can say that, Lenza can turn up on the scene.
Oh, it wasn't us this time.
Well done, Craig. That was, 5 sessions?
Yeah, I think so. 4 or 5, yeah.
God.
Do we have to go
fucking-
back and look for your actual body somewhere?
Oh, fuck.
No, we don't.
What the hell did you guys do this time?
Karen
See
was
that
some
pile
sort
of
of
goo over there?
shape changer.
You
That was
all noticed that I wasn't really doing much to attack anything, and you still just let me do it.
That was
You
just
do
like
realise
half
that's just your normal gameplay, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that reflected more
okay.
the previous
Less than
sections.
normal.
I didn't notice a huge change.
I did mention
Yeah,
to
it
you.
was pretty consistent, sadly.
I did mention to you, Craig, that of all the people to be exchanged, you were probably the one that was going to get away with it the easiest.
Yeah.
So
I did know
Lashinara
she didn't have husk sleep.
Lashinara is, well, he didn't have his spellbook.
Hmm.
Lashinara is well and truly dead. The body is starting to, leak fluids from various orifices and even from the pores.
Maybe if we get him quickly to a priest on the pious way, they can resurrect him. Have we ever heard of magic like that happening?
It's possible. You do know that there is magic like that in the world. It's possible to do it. Whether or not there is someone down the pious way who is powerful enough, because you believe only the most powerful of those divinely touched can do such a thing. But
Well-
he's not going to resurrect, lying on the floor here. And if he does, you probably don't want to be around.
Do you want to scrape him into a jar then? Take?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got the murder carpet, right? We just use that murder carpet to roll him up in.
Which one do you want to
Fire
resurrect? Because You don't want some kind of Jeff Goldblum fly.
I don't want to resurrect Caradwin. I actually kind of want to burn that goo.
Alright, well, we can leave it there for the session. For the and try to determine what it is that you want to do.
Well,
Not get framed for murder. Not get framed for murder. We actually didn't do for a change.
So you know when I said, oh, there's probably a bad reason why the ogre's leaving us alive.
Yeah, there is. It was.
Yeah.
Hey,
should have seen that one coming.
I was hoping Lashnara would survive, okay?
Well, he had a D20 roll. And he didn't have to roll particularly, high. But he had to roll higher than a 4.
Yep.
Don't we all?
He even had bonuses to it. But, a 4 wasn't going to cut it.
Well, that's unfortunate.
We're pretty terrible at this job, aren't we?
He had to roll a 7 or higher.
We're pretty terrible at all jobs.
We're fine. We're
It
fine.
was obviously some nasty
We
shit,
know
though,
what we're
'cause
doing.
that killed someone instantly, and someone who was as powerful as Lashanara.
I know, we need some of those crystals.
It's a bit late.
If only we'd known.
That's why I was
someone
trying
who
to
could
get a
have got us
contact poison. I wanted to coat like a whole bunch of gold and then trade it to the ogre for something. See if he'd just hold the coins. Yes, thank you for the gold. You're welcome. Goodbye.
Well, now you got another death on your hands.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yep.
And technically it was still caused by the party.
Yep.
Well,
It absolutely was
technically
caused by
nothing's
that.
caused by anybody, so it's fine.
And on that, I need sleep. Not all.
Alright, good night, guys. Cheers.
Right.
So, yeah.
No.